beautiful fly into Everbank Field in Jacksonville. But even if you closed your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And now it's 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
First down. Here's Lamar. He's got Andrews. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, Henry. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Lamar off the play fake. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw straight away here. He's going deep this time. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Hey, check that.
Handoff here for Bigsby. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Route.
Going on fourth, here's Lawrence. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10, here's Jackson. This one's to Andrews outright. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here. Blitz coming, Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. They're going for this. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, kill.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Hey, go. Hey, kill.
Counter give to Etienne. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
11, again. Take right open. Hey, let's go.
Etienne again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars in need of some points before the break. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Lawrence working from the gun. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They're going to try with Etienne. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Take right. Rip, 23. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Now he's past the 25. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Finds Aguilar. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. On 1st down, Jackson. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. A very short kick here from the right hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Lion! Here we go, son.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Take right open.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Ravens get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return. Well, mission accomplished by the pass rush, right, partner? That is their goal. If you can't get the QB down, encourage him to roll left, make a throw across his body. Well, they forced him to do that. He threw it, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, I like that word, encourage, right? Just give him a little push that way, and you can feel the guys in...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Hits him on the in route. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw for Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set. First and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Connection made. Travis Etienne. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. On his little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Offense up to the line fast. Play fake, Jackson. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, okay, just put his hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Let's see what they went with on third down. He's back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, here's Lamar. Completed over the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
They connect for the first. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Ravens only up by a few. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2. Jackson's throwing for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
Couldn't be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it's picked off, but, oh, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Left side, backs there, cut! And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Lisa 24.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Ravens are your winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.